students, welcome back. In the previous session, you learned about the development of language, different scripts, and how oral literature was passed down over time. Now, let's explore more about the great books from the topic language, writing, and great books from class 6 social studies. Learning outcomes. You will be able to learn about great books, poems, songs, stories, and the epics of the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. Explore Jataka stories, Sangam literature in Tamil and Sanskrit literature. Understand books on medicine, surgery, astronomy, and mathematics. Keywords. Epics. Epics are long stories about heroes and important events. Sangam literature. Sangam literature is ancient Tamil poetry that talks about love, heroism, and nature. Decimal system. The decimal system is a way of counting using 10 digits, that is 0 to 9, where the value of a number depends on its position. Ayurveda. Ayurveda is an ancient system of medicine from India that uses natural herbs, diet, and lifestyle practices to maintain health and treat illnesses. Observe the concept map. Let us understand the great epics, the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. Epics are tales of heroic and legendary figures. They describe conflicts between good and evil, dharma and adharma. Every country has its own epics, and in India we have two important epics, the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. The Ramayana is the story of Rama and Sita and the battle between Rama and Ravana. The Ramayana tries to portray an ideal human being, such as an ideal son, an ideal wife, an ideal brother, an ideal ruler, etc. This epic, composed by Valmiki, this epic is considered the first kavya in Sanskrit literature. The Mahabharata is the story of the conflict between two sets of cousins, the Kauravas and the Pandavas. It finally ended in a great war, which was won by the Pandavas with the help of Lord Krishna. It portrays a wide range of human beings and the moral dilemmas they face, as well as how they try to resolve those dilemmas. It is one of the largest poems in the world and contains hundreds of small stories. It was composed by Vyasa. Historians believe that even though these epics were composed much earlier, they were given their final form about 1600 years ago. Jataka stories. You have read about Gautama Buddha. His followers believe that he had been born several times earlier to preach dharma to both human beings and animals. They wrote many stories about Buddha's previous births and compiled them in the form of Jataka stories. Sangam literature in Tamil. The Tamil language was spoken largely in the part of South India in ancient times. Sangam literature is a collection of poems composed by a large number of poets and poetesses. These poems describe heroes who bravely fought wars to defend their tribes. The love between brave heroes and beautiful women, about the beauty of the landscapes, seasons, and their effect on human beings. Books on medicine and surgery. In earlier times, many people studied why people fell ill, how they could be cured, and how injuries from wars could be healed, etc. They collected herbs and other natural things to prepare medicines. They also wrote about these medicines and about the ways to lead healthy lives. Some of these books have been passed down to us. One such famous book is called Charak Samhita. While another book focuses on surgery is called Shushrut Samhita. These books laid the foundation of Ayurveda, the traditional Indian system of medicine and health. They taught people not only about the medicines for different illnesses, but also about the ways to lead a balanced and healthy life. Books on astronomy and mathematics. Our ancestors were fascinated by heavenly bodies like the sun, moon, stars, and planets. They observed them day after day and noted that these objects in the sky kept changing over time. Some changes took place every minute. Some took place more slowly over several days, months, or even years. Aryabhatta, who wrote a book called Aryabhattiyam, proposed that the earth rotates, causing day and night, and that the sun does not go around the earth. In addition, Aryabhatta and other mathematicians of ancient India also adapted the decimal system of numbers and place value system, writing numbers the way we do today. Earlier, Romans wrote 102 as CII or 127 as CXXVII, where C is equal to 100, X is equal to 10, V is equal to 5 and I is equal to 1. They did not use the concept of zero, which made calculations difficult. With the decimal system and place value system, we can write this simply as 102 or 127. Today, the system of writing numbers is adapted throughout the world. Sanskrit literature. One of the most important thinkers of ancient India was Panini, who wrote about the grammar of the Sanskrit language in a book called Ashtadhyayi. This helped to systematize language and made it easier for others to learn. Patanjali later carried forward this work by writing a long commentary on Panini's book. Ashwagosha, in the Kushan's period, wrote Buddha Charita, one of the earliest kavya or poetic stories in Sanskrit, based on the life of the Buddha. During the Gupta period, some of the finest books in Sanskrit were written. During this period, drama became a well-developed form of literature and a popular form of entertainment. Basa, a famous dramatist, wrote 13 drama plays based on stories from the Ramayana and Mahabharata. Kalidasa, another renowned playwright, wrote his famous Dharma, Abhignana Shakuntalam, which is based on a story from the Mahabharata about the love between King Dushyanta and Shakuntala. Shudraka wrote a very interesting drama called Mrachkatika, which describes the lives of urban people. Kalidasa also wrote poems of different kinds, and these have become famous all over the world. In this video, you have learned about ancient Indian literature, including the Ramayana, Mahabharata, and classical dramas, as well as how early texts on medicine, astronomy, and mathematics shaped modern knowledge. Thank you.